Right, hello and welcome to Wartales. So I've been sat on this a few weeks while I've just been, well, basically a lot of games have been coming out around Christmas, and lots, if a game hasn't released, it's probably put out a Christmas event or something along those lines, but I've eventually found myself fancying this, so I'm going to give it a go now. I'm recording this, funnily enough, it's on Christmas Eve. All the presents are wrapped. I've had my brother pop round with nephew and that, said hi to them and such. And I'm now sat with a few hours of spare time, a mince pie and a hot chocolate. Uh, and we're going to get into this. So, if you've not seen it on the channel, it's actually one of my better performing videos. It was the from the next Game Fest that I played this. So, if you're unfamiliar and you're looking into it, essentially we're going to create a mercenary troop in sort of early, I guess, fantasy, medieval slash dark age times. So my companions are, so we can have apprentice friends looking for an adventure. So we'll get a starting swordsman, archer, ranger and brute. And they have less experience, but we get more influence, because I guess they're our mates rather than people who are good. Men escorting merchants who lost their employer. Ah. So we could have been escorting a merchant and we've lost our employer. We start with a swordsman, warrior, spearman and brute. No rangers in that one, but we lose some medicine, I suppose, because we've attempted to save the employer there, but having been unsuccessful, we've still got the merchant's gold, I suppose. I do like these sort of little starting bits of lore, and it's quite a nice little touch to get you started in the game. So, deserters fleeing an abusive captain. So we generate additional suspicion, but we're experienced sailors, so we've had some fighting experience and military experience there. Swordsman, archer, ranger, brute, so a mixture of swordsman and, well, of melee combat and ranged there. That could be quite interesting. Young farmers looking for a better life, so spearman, brute, archer. Start with some rations, but not much to his name in terms of money. Or we can be bandits looking to escape the guard. Way more suspicion, but a lot of money. And a lot of ranged units. Okay. I think we will say... We'll go with the default where people looking for an adventure. So us and his mates have decided we're going to be mercenaries, and we're definitely going to be good at it. Your companions are, so we can have used to long walks, so fatigue isn't as bad on us. Cunning fighters, experience gained in combat is increased by 10%. Have incredible resilience, so I've got extra, I assume, health if it's constitution. The music keeps seeming cutting out as well. I should point out as well at this point, it is in early access this, it's not fully released yet, but I've not looked into too much how far along the road it is on its development, but I have played the original demo, so I'm curious to see what's on offer in the early access version here. Excellent at slap games for critical damage or quick learners. Experience gained for each profession increased by 10. We're going to say cunning fighters to get us that extra XP that we seem to be lacking because we're a group of mates rather than trained professionals. If they had a flaw, it would be a somewhat meek appearance, so less carrying capacity. That's probably not a good one for me because I'm a loot goblin. Reduces the troops' happiness by 1, eternal dissatisfaction, an uncommon bout of bad luck, critical hit chances reduced, a very hard time of getting up, danger during rests increased, a serious lack of self-confidence, willpower -1. A group of young lads out on an adventure. What would be their biggest issue? Yep. I think we know that one's probably true. The starting region. Well, I guess it's that one. And we can have normal, we can have easy, and we can have hard. Normal, free alignment. Okay, let's have a look at the save mode. You can save at any time and make multiple saves of the same game. Only one save per game, but you can go back at any time to certain checkpoints like the last village you visited, the beginning of a battle. Iron Man, one save, one chance. You cannot go back, and any game over is irreversible. We might not do that first, but that does sound like an interesting way of doing it, turning it into an almost roguelike mode. I remember in the demo trying this out, I was suffering a lot of losses even on normal modes. Like, this game's rather brutal. You get into a fight, you're probably going to lose someone. So you want to keep your more seasoned fighters to the back, because they will probably get killed otherwise, and training people up takes a decent bit of time. Right, we'll keep everything on normal for our first run here though. Customization. Oh, we get customized then. Okay. I'm gonna have to change this. It's weird that the woman has the giant hammer that's clearly bigger than her. Hang on. I feel like this should be a guy, and if there's an option to make him slightly chubby, or at least give him like a really big beard, yeah. Yeah, it looks a bit pudgier. Oh, we can randomize these. Nice. Right, let's try. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't think I can. I just. Alright. Rollwind. You know what? What about Rollo? That's a big. That's the name of a big fella, isn't it? Right, and we'll put the. We'll have a lady archer. That seems fair enough. We've got an Anna. And we'll have another to even the numbers out. What we got? Evna, Eurydice. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Deep Hick. Helangwil? There's some weird names in here. Agnina. Agnina? Mellingic? Hildalis. I should have stayed with the first one, I could pronounce it. Seriana? Let's just go with the first one I'm certain I can pronounce. Helna. There we go. Helna. And let's not go someone with grey hair. That looks fine. Maybe that'll do. And in fact, I'll just give this one so that I've got a personal stake in this. And we'll go for someone who's not ancient looking. Okay. And haircuts. Not many, is there? Well, let's go with a big bushy beard then. I think that's as big and bushy as it goes. And we'll go with... Sure. Utility. So we can have first aid, where they can heal an ally. Taunt, force the target to engage and inflicts weakening to them for 1 round. Deal 4 damage to a target if they have less than 50% health left. Fatal blow. This unit gains fury. Okay, let's say I know first aid. He sounds like someone who'd have wrath. Yep. And utility. Aim, gain deftness, which range of the next attack is doubled and precision is enhanced. Run. I'll not stick to the meme of running like a girl. We'll give him like the super aim. Oh, I guess this is somewhat randomised. Oh, it's because they're a ranger, isn't it? They're not actually an archer. So we'll go with first aid again. So we've got 2 first aiders. Can we name the pony? Oh my god, we can name the pony. We will call the pony Maynard. Like the wine gums. Right. Excellent. Lovely. Long live Maynard. So yes, if you're new to Wartales and you haven't watched my previous video, basically, yeah, we're going to be creating... We've got this... the mercenary group we've created, and our goal is to become rich beyond our wildest dreams and to not all horribly die. So, we're in search of an adventure. After quietly travelling along, the only feat was not getting lost and they haven't reached their destination. Here surely awaits some novel and exciting quest that will stir up the uneventful lives of bored apprentices. Adventure awaits at the end of the road, for those who make it there alive, that is. Oh, okay, you do not move with WASD or the arrow keys. Okay, it looks like I click to go. Hello there. Oh look, it's hoodlums. Best deal with these hoodlums. Oh, I just love the idea. It's like, uh-oh, it's a group of hoodlums coming to get us. Right, now I need to remember my combat training that I don't remember it. Luckily, it seems to be giving me some new combat training. So, when your turn comes, play any unit you haven't used yet in the round. You can find out which enemy will then come into play. Prepare your strategy. Ooh, now can we use WASD? Yes, we can. Haha! So, we have our 5 people. I'm over here for some reason. I'm not entirely certain as to why, but I am. Rollo is going to go there. In fact, I'm going to go here. We're going to put Helena here. And she can swoop around the back here, in case it decides to go that way. To try and run away like a little girl. Meanwhile, me and Rollo here are going to come at these 2 flanks, protecting our archer here. Okay. Is that it? Durant and no. Because I'm assuming this is the deployment phase. Ah, right. Okay, so you don't click to move, you have to click the movement action. I understand. Ah, and there's an archer over here. So we're gonna move over. And it looks like we're out of stabbing range. Right, Rollo. Yeah, Rollo is gonna go. Let's see. Ram deals 4 damage to all units in the area. Damage is increased by 50% against units that still have armor. You have armor. Get him! When you perform a melee attack on a free enemy, you engage them. An engaged unit can only attack their engaged opponent and has a higher chance of taking critical damage. Take advantage of this with your other units. An engaged unit is exposing their back. Attacking from behind gives you a bonus. Got it. Right. Ooh. Our armor's broken. Oh, he's using poison. The coward. Let's stab him. Okay. We'll end the turn. So that should have increased our precision. Yeah. So we can nicely put that round through without accidentally killing one of our people. That's always nice when you don't accidentally murder one of your own. Right. Let's engage this guy. And we'll end their turn. We'll not use Willow. Yeah. He'll do a massive swinging attack. Right. Let's remove poison from Rollo. And we'll make our way over here. This guy was really out of the way. Right. Okay. So the first fight is almost over, so you can kind of get the feel for what's happening. Basically, kind of XCOM style. We move, we attack, and there's armor values at play as well. But now that we've won and we've defeated all the enemies, we get to get all the loot. So there's human remains. Probably useless remains. Then again, yeah, they are useless actually. Let's not take them. We can take the cloth, and we get some influence and XP. Now, here's the interesting thing now. So, we have 15 raw materials here. A few scraps of metal, leather, handy for repairing companions' armour in a fight. Right? So, we need to repair their armour now. Because otherwise, your armour durability does carry through between battles. So if we lose all of our armour, we have to actually expend resources in repairing it. Some stables here. If I remember from the demo, they just ask you if you want to buy like a rubbishy horse. When I think of how many people don't shoot at horses, it makes me want to pull out the little hair I have left. Tell you what, buy a horse from us and I'll throw in the horseshoes for free. So we can buy a bunch of ponies if we want. But we're not really interested in buying ponies. We've got one. We don't want to replace Maynard. Maynard's amazing. Now what's this here? Cloth. We'll take that. So you might find these little points of interest along the road. But you don't want to be taking too long going about doing all of this. Because obviously, as we're going along, we're chewing through things like supplies and so on. Most of it's just going to about little berry bushes and things by the wayside. Ooh, what's this coming in? I think they'll be in the inn then. Right, now, what have we got? So, in the inn here, we can hire new people. And we can also, if I remember how, check out the job boards. Might be looking for work. Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers. Right, so the recent increase in caravan raids is attributed to the Waldenel gang. Right, Christ, who comes up with these names? They need slapping. Waldenel gang. A bounty is offered to anyone who will put an end to this nuisance. Fight Matthias Lund. Wanted for a string of murders, Matthias Lund is a dangerous individual. And as you can see, they've got difficulty ratings and rewards. Now, this has a low reward, but supposedly it's quite easy. The harder ones are offering much more money, and this looks like it's basically a boss fight and is offering an exceptional amount. But, obviously, the reward is reflective of the difficulty of the tasks. So this looks like we'll just have to kill a couple of basic bandits. It seems we can accept up to 3. So we will take that. There, it's added to our map. Lovely. We can take a few more. So a rat infestation is destroying our lands. At night we can hear piercing screeches coming from teeming masses. Unaware of the danger they face, a handful of Edonorians have gone hunting in Seeker's Forest. Someone must warn them, lest they get eaten. Oh. Loot a bandit's lair. A guard is convinced that hoodlums are hiding in a bandit's lair. A handsome reward has been offered to those who will lay waste to the place. We'll take the rat infestation as well. That seems easy enough. This seems like we'll be hunting down some sort of monster. We might check that out once we've leveled up a bit, perhaps. The informant. Yeah, you. You're looking for work? I can give you tips and point you towards the best missions. The kind that pays much better than the measly rewards on the mercenary guild has to offer. Of course, you'll then have to meet the client and meddle in other people's affairs. But at the end of the day, it's the number of crowns in your purse that counts, right? So we can get... The wife of a man condemned to the gallows is desperately seeking help. Someone needs help in the abandoned tower. At least that's what he's screaming out the window. Refugees looking for mercenaries who can fight as well as they can negotiate. The captain of the guard is looking for mercenaries to help him bring a criminal to justice. So we'll need 50 influence. We'll need one more. So that looks like a more advanced quests that we can take. On if we wish. Of course, we can always hire new people, so we can look at rural here. Rural? Yeah, I think that's it. Rural. He has some light armor on, literally just some rags and that. And he is a swordsman, so we'd probably want to get him better equipment. But the upside is that he's incredibly cheap. Aldenal here has, yeah, they're a rogue. Again, with little to no things on them. But they're, of course, again, quite cheap. Is this a person as well? Yeah, a swordsman. Oh, a bit extra strength in that, but... And of course, we can look at the bar. There's always folks looking for work around here, especially since all the fighting started across the border. Right. So we can rest for some money. We'll recover some willpower. We can buy some brandy. And that increases happiness and counts as some food. We can get some recipe for apple pancakes. Or we can just buy some apple pancakes. Right. So we have some bread, some apples, and some medicine. Right. We're going to buy a little bit of brandy. And we'll exit for now. We'll see if there's any better items we can get from the forge. So, we can get some raw materials here for making repairs. So we could perhaps buy a few of these. I think we'll top ourselves up a bit on those. Just replace the ones we used. We can't really forge anything of our own just yet. I don't think we need to go to the clinic. Oh, who are these coming in? After... I'm not quite sure what the icons mean yet. Again, I'm first time playing it apart from the demo, which was... a lot of the things that are here weren't there then. Right, so we can get some mutton, chicken, rat. Ugh. We've got plenty of food for now. And the fruit seems a lot cheaper if we're looking for just quantity. And we've got some pelts and things here. Okay, I suppose that will be if we're wanting to create something like fur or leather armour, that sort of thing, I imagine. What can we get at the town hall? Lady Mayoress. We're overrunning our streets and now taking to the roads. The doorman is sending away anything with legs and a mouth that cannot wield a sword. Okay. You have your work out for you. There's no lack of honest folk in need of help to fend off the refugee menace. So it looks like they're having a refugee crisis at the moment, of some description. Right, we're going to depart though. So I'll just bring this up. So we want to go this way over here. Right. So one thing with Wartales that you'll begin to notice that, at least I found this in the demo. I don't know how much it rings true now, but generally speaking, yes. When you're going about here, it's not about doing like in other RPGs where it's like all about quests and narrative and things. It's more about you're just a group trying to do odd jobs to survive. And it's more about just like how much you can do it, getting your characters leveled up and things. Ooh, are those corpses? Oh, I see, right. Do I have to... Right, anyway. Okay. That looks to be the part on the map that we're looking for. Let's get them. Waldelenel the Red, ringleader of the Waldelenel gang. Level 1 hoodlums. Right. Let's try our first proper quest then. Right. So, it looks like there's just 2 as far as I can see. I don't see any more hiding back here with bows and arrows or anything, so... There's a bear trap there, so... I need to be careful of that. We'll send 2 this way to deal with Waldelonel, and I can move across here to take out the hoodlum, while Anna here provides some range support from the back. Maybe position her more here actually, a bit closer. Right, sounds good to me. Let's start by sending Rollo up. Ooh, nice chunky hit. I'm going to engage this guy just so he doesn't go on double team. and get a good hit in. Right. Oh! I don't know what hurts me more, the fact that he hit me really hard, or the fact that he was doing that while holding the sword wrong. Right. Or is it just a really big knife? Because he's holding it like it's a dagger. Right. Can I shoot over the rocks? It looks like I can. So as you can see, here's something as well. Because Rolo is in front of this guy, there's a high chance that I'm going to do friendly fire damage. Now, last time, we did this aim, which gives us the range of the next attack is doubled and precision is enhanced. So because of that enhanced precision that we were getting, we were able to get a 100% hit. So we can use that to increase our effectiveness there, but it uses these valor points from the looks of it, which you regain when we rest. So to keep that in mind. Right. Ooh, poison, that's not good. I did not mean to click on that. I meant to try and select this other person, but whatever. One left, come on. Ooh. Stab him. Your group is overtired. Your companions might die of exhaustion if you keep walking. You really should rest. You don't say. Okay, we'll take the comfrey. Commonplace in person field. So, and there's some human remains. Right. We can heal them with 2 medicine. And apparently, right, we're gonna continue on. When the achievement's gone there. Your companions need to rest. A camp is a place for your companions to rest, have a meal and go about various activities. Right, we'll set up camp. You can rest at a campfire in your camp, feed your troop and pay their wages to avoid unrest. Resting refills your fatigue meter, restores valor points and speeds up time. Right. Okay, so his angler's rags are terrible. And he needs his barrel lid shield repairing. Good God. Yeah, that's nearly out as well, so might as well use both on that, yeah. Right, we've got 10 armour again. Right, let's have a look at this one. Farmer's rags are completely gone. And again, yeah, it's just completely dead. So we'll use all of the repair and that. Right. Meal. We need 16 food apparently. So everyone gets some bread. Okay, well, everyone gets an apple and half a tea cake. And that'll be alright. In fact, everyone can have half a bottle of brandy as well. And I guess someone just doesn't get an apple. Right. Let's roll. +4 companions assigned at campfire or positive effects. Your troop happiness is 10. Your companies are pleased. Yeah. Oh, can we choose professions for people then? Can learn recipes, craft and enhance camping gear at the camp workshop. So we can have tinkerers and we can have blacksmiths. Right, I think Rollo is going to be our blacksmith. And I guess our rogue will be our tinkerer. Ooh, who can make a lockpick? Ah, so they could complete some camp upgrades for us. Very nice. Bonus failed. Normal quality item. First craft bonus. What would we'd need for a tent? Rope and leather. Okay, rope and leather for a tent. Right. Well, I think. How do I go from there? Oh, just escape. Okay, that's apparently how you do it. We'll gather these and we'll move along. So now we've done that quest, we should be able to go and hand that back in. Down at the town. And then we can either look for another one or do one of the other quests that we accepted. So, if we go in, should be able to collect bounty. Here's your reward. Right, we'll review the board. So we've got the rat infestation. Oh, there's the Adelangan's squad. I've dispelled the mercenary one time too many. The merchant one time too many. Right, okay. We'll accept that. So we've got one down there and one over there. It's good. We will take our leave. Now maybe we can we can do a Taj shield with some wood and leather. can even start. Rags aren't very good. We can start making throwing weapons, which could be quite interesting. Okay. And the... Oh, what we got here? Knowledge workshop. Saddlebags. Harnessed to an animal, these bags can distribute the weight of a load, carrying capacity plus 10. So the knowledge ability helps you learn new blueprints, patterns, and recipes from the compendium. So we could learn, a bunch of various items here. I wouldn't mind some good armor at some point. I think some better armor would be worth getting. But Crown's going after battle increased. That might be reasonable to get. Just frugality and for money and just start his economy off on a good start. Maybe not cannibalism. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Where is the map? Right. We want to go down this road here. Part there. Okay, I guess we'll come out of this side of town no matter what. We want to go down this road here. Ooh, there's something over there. What's that? Oh, I think that's just a plant. Never mind. So we can actually talk to these people on the road. Are you bandits? We have nothing. We are only refugees fleeing the war. Please let us go, I beg you. Give them bread to get influence. Or can try to steal or trade things. You can buy a lockpick for 9 quid. Not the worst idea. Now we've got 2 lockpicks now. And we're going along this road. And I think we'll have this fight and then we can probably call it there for the first episode. Looks like another little farmhouse. Wealthy farm. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's actually not really that little, is it? It's a bit of a complex there. Yeah, if I were bandits, I'd definitely go down here. Valley in between a set of mountains. Easy place to ambush people, isn't it? Supposedly it's up here. As to how the hell you get up here, I have no idea. Is this a path up here? Looks like it might well be. Oh, corpses. That's never a good sign. Right. What's this? Mountain mine. Former members of the army have settled here. Deserters. 2 henchmen and 2 raiders. This isn't what we're here for. And I don't want to get into unnecessary fights if I don't have to. So, we'll go up here. We'll find our mark. Then go and collect the reward. But apparently my troop here have different ideas from that. We'll get to below the snow. Okay. We'll pay the wages. And we'll have a bit of bread. Right. Let's roll. There they are. Let's get them. I was gonna say we're gonna go in there and get them all. What? They're all dawdling when I was clicking on it. Right. Got a bear trap in the middle. Have I got any other backup? It doesn't appear so. And there's no one behind me or anything? No? Okay, right, now. I think the archer being there is a good idea. I think I'll take up a position here. Put the rogue in as well. I'm assuming that he's probably going to do like a sort of sweeping attack perhaps. Right. Which may be something I wish to avoid really. And we'll try to engage them on the sides so that we can get arrows in if we need. Right. This'll hurt. Ooh. Yep. Really cracked him on, didn't it? Right. We'll get a good stab in here. And we'll try to quickly finish him off. And I'm going to start plinking away at this guy. And slowly make my way through this guy. Oh, no. Right. Bit of a knock there. Ooh. This is really gonna hurt. You can probably take one more. Right, that should kill. Charge in here. Surround an engaged enemy unit with 2 allies to get a bonus. Oh, he's gonna hurt now. Because they're at the other side, our swing won't hit our allies, which is good. There's a chance we'll hit our own unit there, so pull over here. Still a chance, isn't there? What about there? Good enough. Nearly dead. Ooh. Oh. Oh. And I think that's going to be your ending for the episode there. Rollo's going to need a bit of medicine. We'll need to buy some more when we get back to town. We are going to need to repair our tools. And we've even found a bit of loot on the floor. And it looks like we had 2 level ups there with our mercenary troop. So, as soon as I figure out where the hell I can look at that from. Right, troops and bonuses. So, Rollo here. Aptitude points can be used to improve your companion's attributes. Ooh, so we have to select a class. Now, do we want him to be deflection? If I engaged in combat, you gain 1 willpower. Ooh. Available equipment: medium armor or heavy armor. So Vanguard, Smasher, or Destroyer. Damage inflicted to armor is increased. Does he get to choose any 3 at a time here? Or, right, disengages and charges in a straight line, deals 4 damage to all units in their path and applies slowdown for 1 round. Deals 9 damage to all the units in the area, applies 2 poison to bleeding units. Deals 6 to 8 damage to the target and applies weakening for 3 rounds. I just like that he can equip heavy armor. I think I just want the heavy armor. Oh, also, these give +1 strength. This gives constitution. You think this would be on the Vanguard? That would make more sense to me, that the heavier armor would be available on the defensive unit. But silly me, I suppose. Volo, Destroyer of Worlds. Oh, we get to... Ooh, movement. Willpower. Used to boost morale in combat, increases critical hit. Ooh. Or critical hit. I mean, it's got double plus next to it, so that means it must be getting a really big boost for this level for whatever reason. Okay, interesting. We'll do another before we finish here. So protector, fighter. So I guess this is more. So yeah, deals damage and destabilization. So this is for more knocking people off guard. Laceration. So this is more like a DPS type. And this obviously is going to be a big sword and board protecting type. We're going to go with them. I want my frontliners to be big beefy dudes in heavy armour that just take hits like champs. And yeah, it looks like one of the options will be a ++1, so you can get a bonus to it. So makes sense to go for that unless you're wanting to go for something very specific. But I think we'll be calling it there. And I'm going to save it, so we'll call it YT campaign. There we go. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll be continuing this on, hopefully as a little series, at least for a little while. It's early access, so there won't be too much content, but we can definitely have a bit of fun here for a while. Thank you very much for watching, though, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll go back to the village and then we'll be clearing out a town of plagued rats, it seems. I'll see you then.